Welcome to the Macat Multimedia Series, a Macat analysis of Ian Kershaw's The Hitler Myth. How can we explain Hitler's popularity in 1930s Germany? Ian Kershaw, a British historian, wrote The Hitler Myth, Image and Reality in the Third Reich in 1987. This book examined the role of the Nazis' propaganda machine and its relationship with the German public. Kershaw's work was undertaken in the 1970s and 80s, a time when younger historians were asking new questions about the rise of the Nazi Party. Previous explanations had pointed at Hitler's personal charisma or at the mass appeal of many of the Nazis' policies. New investigations by historians looked to German society, culture, and economics for better answers. In this academic atmosphere, Kershaw was keen to examine Hitler's cult of personality and the myths that grew up around him. The Hitler myth argued that Hitler's personality alone could not explain his popularity in Nazi Germany. Kershaw believed that Hitler gained an exaggerated, superhuman image through the highly intelligent use of propaganda combined with a receptive public. Joseph Goebbels, the Nazi minister of propaganda, used various media to portray Hitler as a champion of a new way of life and a strong leader. Hitler was given sole credit for the reduction of unemployment and was shown as the defender of German interests. This propaganda was able to capture the attention of a German public struggling with economic difficulties and humiliated by the outcome of World War I. The propaganda fueled myths of Hitler's powers, which in turn led to further propaganda. Kershaw argued that this cult of the Führer brought unity to German society and gave the Nazis the support they needed for their policies. To understand Kershaw's argument better, imagine you're watching a magic show. A magician has asked for a volunteer from the audience to be sawn in half. A volunteer steps up, and the magician performs the trick. The magician has given the volunteer a completely different appearance than usual through skill and special tools. He has interceded between the real characteristics of the volunteer and the audience's perception of them. However, for the trick to work, the magician requires the audience to suspend their disbelief and believe what they see. As the audience's purpose of attending the show is escapism, this works. The magician has become superhuman. Kershaw's The Hitler Myth explored several examples of the myths about Hitler prevalent in 1930s German society. It brought a new focus on propaganda and its effectiveness into the study of Hitler's rise. A more detailed examination can be found in the Macat analysis.